Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hanging in the Hideout. I am your host, Hollywood. In this episode, we're going to discuss a little police-related news, Hollywood's news. And then I noticed that, I've been giving y'all about 70, maybe 65% of the humanity behind the badge, which is kind of my purpose of this whole channel as well. And if you stay tuned to the end of this episode, I'll give you a personal story, one that almost made me want to take off the badge. In this first story, and is a problem we have currently in the city I work in, is California investigators located a home filled with stolen Legos. It numbered in the tens of thousands and a dollar value of almost $6,000. Now, if you haven't gone into your Walmart, your Target, or whatever, and you look at the dollars that it takes to get one little set by my kid, my youngest boy, he loves assembling Legos, and it is like jaw-dropping. It's like $100 for one small thing now. Ridiculous. Legoland, I don't have anything for you. With that said, they do the same thing here. They'll steal the Legos, they'll take them, put them on whatever marketplace, you name it, and sell them cheaper, and just, of course, they got it for free, so everything's profit. During the search of this house, though, they also found, go figure, firearms, high-capacity magazines, and ammo. They all go together. Can you believe that? And this guy was a felon, so he got a felon in possession of firearm charge. Ooh! One thing I did notice before we move on to this next story, and it's right here on the screen, the guy decapitated all the characters and put them where you can see the expressions facing up. It's a little weird, man. Little weird. If you can see that right there, that's kind of creepy. Creepy to say the minimum. On to the next. In this story, this moron is what I'm going to call him, tried to run from a narcotics-sniffing horse. Now, hold the phone. I didn't even know horses could smell narcotics. They can't. That I'm aware of. They can't. The cop was messing with them. But they stopped this guy for what we layman terms call pedestrian roadway. It's he's walking where sidewalk provided is, I think, the way the law is actually worded. So they had a legitimate reason to stop him here in Lubbock, Texas. Texas represent. But in this, I'm going to go ahead and play the video for you, but you're going to see it's kind of funny because they stop him and they ask for consent to search him. Well, he responded some kind of negative remark or whatever, I guess, that he wasn't going to let him. But then he says, oh, that's okay. My horse detects narcotics. And got the Flintstone feet going. But he's a dumb because he thought he could outrun a horse. Let's see how that ends up.
Hey, Joseph, would you mind if this officer behind you checks your pocket, make sure you don't have any narcotics or anything like that? I can't hear you guys think up that helicopter flag. You don't want us to check your pockets?
That's cool. I have a narcotic-smelling horse right here. All right, stop.
What a dumb. But, dude, this. I got to give it to him. He ran a lot further than you think you would with a horse. You think it'd be like run up on him and done, but hey, he wins a Darwin. Is it Darwin Award? Whatever that award is, where you do stupid stuff. That's great. But the fact that he thought he could outrun a horse, I found that story pretty funny. Now this next story, leave it to Alaska to deal with bears, right? I mean, I guess anywhere up north, but really Alaska has bear just, I guess, roaming through neighborhoods all the time. I don't know how. I've never been there, but so this all started from honking being heard out in, I guess, some neighborhood, And the cops were called, I guess, because the honking was going on for a while. Well, the cop comes out and finds two fuzzy, let's see, what do they call them? Fuzzy troublemakers in the car in the front seat honking the horn. I'm sorry. If I walked up and there are two bears? Is it like deer? Anyway, two bears, whatever, in the car. It's going to be beer battered bear when I'm done with them. I'm just gonna have to waste them and eat them because I ain't messing with no bear. This next story made me laugh pretty hard because I could see this going on in our town. There is a gentleman a Canadian, go figure, eh? He gets drunk and he wants to go to the store and get a Slurpee. Well, he was going to walk up there, but, he gets lazy. What would you use? Some people would say a bicycle, whatever. No, he took his roommate's daughter's Barbie Jeep and starts driving to the store to get a Slurpee. But the funny thing is, and I'm going to let this video play in the background. I'm not going to turn on the audio because it's just a bunch of news jargon, but you can see some of the images. It's pretty funny because this joker got pulled over and he went to jail for DWI, driving while intoxicated. Because in Canada, their definition of a motor vehicle is anything that is not muscular powered. So this guy's going to get a DWI rap. You know what I really want to know in this? Like, did they tow the vehicle? Because it would be awesome to watch a tow truck, a big old flatbed with a little Barbie Jeep up there. But I hope they kind of didn't because that poor kid. Anyway, so he's getting charged for DWI and he's an idiot. But that's pretty funny. I don't know if I could arrest him. In this next video, we have another animal-related call. I'm not going to lie again, man. I don't know what it is. There's one animal on this planet that I don't want to screw with, and that's an alligator. I don't like it because they're ambush predators, and they're in all the lakes around here. And I had kind of a bad run-in with one, I guess you could say, when I went fishing once in a cove, and next thing I know, I'm catching an alligator, a little tiny one. But then it became a sport trying to get it in the boat, but I don't know what the hell we would have done if we did. But this Florida deputy goes and removes one from a swimming pool. I'm telling you right now, you would never hear about that thing. It would be on the grill. Flat out, I'm going to shoot it and then eat it. And no one will know where the evidence was. But check this out, man. This guy has got, and I know in Florida they deal with alligators and stuff. Recently, we had one of our officers tackling one that was about a 10-footer. I don't even know where the hell that came from, but they're everywhere around here. I hate them. Nope.
I got you. You're fine.
You're fine. I'm sorry. I'm jabbing a knife right in the lungs of that thing.
You go. Wow. Obviously, you grew up here.
Yeah.
Well, I'll load him up like in the car. Okay. And I'll take him to a pond that doesn't have any residential.
No, I'm not taking him to a pond. I'm eating him. It's one less. One less. Next story. In this story, a man says he'll give up after he finishes a cigarette. Now, officers, if there's any officers watching this, surely there is, because we relate with each other. You've heard that. I mean, I've heard it several times. Let me just finish this cigarette. Or if they light up when you pull them over, you got one that's going to jail, and he knows it too, so he's smoking that last stogie. I don't know why they do that. You think that would make them Jones more later. But anyway, here we are in Colorado, and this individual flock cameras are like cameras that read license plates and stuff, and it caught this vehicle, and it came back stolen. So officers, they go, and they intercept the vehicle, which goes into a pursuit. Well, pursuit goes and the van gets disabled, which means no bueno. It's not moving anymore. And they ram it and all. I'm not going to play the whole pursuit because it's not really exciting to me. Sorry. But the funny part is at the end. So this joker says, I'll give up once you God bless with the ads. Once I finished his cigarette, but the fool, I don't even know how he finished his cigarette. Check this out.
Let's go.
This is kind of near the end of the pursuit.
About to fall off. Speeds are very low. We're like 20 miles an hour right now.
There's ramming and pitting him over and over. So here we are.
40.
So this guy's screaming 40. He's got a 40 millimeter launcher. So launchers are capable. Or let me pause this. You could do, all kinds of ordnance out of those things, or things. You can have a rubber little, God, what are they called? Used to shoot them. Anyway, it's like a less lethal type deal. You can shoot CS gas, OC, all kinds of stuff. Well, they, like in normal cop fashion, pursuit's over. These guys are not waiting and calling them out. They're just going to go in after them. So they rake and break the window. Break and rake? I said it backwards. Whatever. They knock out the window and start loading it with parva, which are pepper balls. And it looks like CS by the amount of powder.
Watch out, pepper ball.
Get out of the car.
Now, if you look at the window, man. He's finishing his cigarette by ass. He's sucking gas, brother.
Get out of the car now.
Oh, that's great. Dude, this guy, he's got itchy trigger fingers. Safety, unsafe. So they get him. But I thought the funniest part of that is, let me finish my cigarette. When all you're smoking, dude, is Parva or CS or whatever they're deploying in there. And I mean, whatever. Like, if you want to sit there and try to smoke in that, more power to you. I got to give you credit. You and the Barbie guy, I hope y'all share a cell. I know, different state. Before I even start into this next story, which this chick, like, absolutely creeps me out. 100%. I don't know if she's wearing a wig or if she's even real. She looks almost like those little androids or the robots they're building now. But she kind of freaks me out. Like, I hope she's all right mentally. She needs some meat. Ooh, not like that. She needs to eat meat. I think she's on a vegan diet or something. I don't know. She looks unhealthy. Sorry, sweetheart. I'm not trying to knock on your looks. You bother me by your mere existence. Is that bad? So this story is a little weird. It's a officer-involved shooting, which doesn't show anything. But it's like, this is jacked up. This is the kind of calls I like. Like, I like it. I'm so used to handling the average Joe, just robbery, blah, 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 blah. But have you gotten robbed by a guy wearing like a bathing suit and a female bathing suit and some kind of like blast? Check out what he's wearing. Like this, I wish this guy was at large because you would know when you found him. So it's about 3:25 in the morning. They get a call of a robbery at a donut store. Now, you know, every cop on this force is heading over there. Stinking donuts. But there's no real audio. I mean, there is, but it's just news report stuff. But then the surveillance video inside is great. Great video. My former detective. But, I'm just going to let that run in the background. But there's no audio to the surveillance video. So all we're going to see is the dude. But, I mean, check that out. That is 100%. I'm giving that dude every bit of my money. You can't run around like that and not be dangerous. And he proves himself dangerous. But check this out, man. I got to give it to these employees here. Not their money. Shouldn't be worried about it. Give it to them. Go. Let them go. I don't know what he's arguing about here because we have no audio. But it gets down to it. He has a knife and the story calls it a replica gun. It's a fake gun. But there he goes whipping out the knife. God, he didn't even shave his bikini area. And I guess she ran back here and she's calling 911. She's grabbing something. I think it was a purse or something with a phone in it. But I thought she was going to get killed right here, but no. I love how it zooms in. Try to pistol whip her. But dude, she turns up the heat here. I don't know what that's all about with the arm extended. Is it pepper spray? There she goes. Yeah, that's what I want, the cash. Thanks. Bam! Hits him with the cart, and here comes employee number 2. I gotta hand it to them. Like they are jacking this dude up. No one around here would do this. No one. They would give him the money, and then they'd give him their own money and just keep on giving. That guy, see how his decision making, he's like, no, I don't want to fight anymore. Those guys are kind of rough with that cart. Did it right there as a headshot. I'd have nailed him. Dude, what is he wearing? It's great. So anyway, he takes off. And officers catch up to him. And there is some audio in the body cams. Golly, so much editing. Now, this officer needs more training. I'm just going to call it out.
He's over here. Wait, what's the back? Where is he?
You have an armed suspect, and you are coming around these corners way too just obvious.
Yeah. ¿Dónde se fue? ¿Estás bien? Hey, Airship, I think he ran into the parking lot of the U-Haul.
Damn. No approach on cover.
Okay, right here. Hey,
concealment.
Hey, get
nothing.
back! Get back!
Slice that pie, bro. There you go.
Hey, he got him. Hey, he's right here. Drop the gun. Okay, I see him.
Now, look, I couldn't make it to the end of this video because I was getting so pissed off about the lack of officer safety. But I will say the article says he was tased after pointing that firearm at LAPD. It should have said dealt with or loud reports were heard after pointing. Tased. Not going to happen here.
Roger, I got the suspect right here in between the building. He's wearing a green shirt, black pants. Get over here! Hey!
Once he gets to that, where they're in the crossfire,
Get over here!
like right here,
Get
see
over
the
here!
other flashlight on the
You're
far
gonna
end?
get shot!
That is,
Hey, wait! I got suspect right!
God bless.
Let me see your hands! Hey! It's coming towards you! Hey!
This
Get on the ground,
this
dude.
is a bad.
Look.
Maybe that's why he got
Get
tased
down!
instead.
Get down! Officer needs help! Shots fired! Get down! Officer needs help! Put it down! Get down!
He's geeking.
Get
Come on,
down.
dude. Pull your crap together.
Officer needs help! Shots fired! Get down! No! Hey! Get down, man! Watch out!
Where are the other cops at? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, crossfire. I mean, good God, y'all are sitting there staring at each other's barrel. Anyway, unwind. That dude was dressed awesome. I hope y'all enjoyed the news portion. Now for the humanity behind the badge. When I got into the police field, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, by any means. I was watching Cops and decided that looks like a cool job. I used to be a workers' comp adjuster. I sat behind a desk and I issued out checks to injured people. That's the rough end of it, the summary. But it was decided that I was going to be a cop. I started putting myself through the police academy and got hired on it where I'm at. And they picked up the tab on the police academy. I graduated. I became an officer. Every year, about this time of year, Thanksgiving, Christmas, there was always an increase in violence. And I mean violence. Usually it's people getting shot, stabbed, killed, sometimes just injured. Kids would be beaten. People would get more intoxicated. A lot of things like that. But as the years were going on, it it took a toll on me, a big toll. I started, because I could still see things at that point. I wasn't completely numb to it yet like I am now. But there was this one year in particular, my second year as being a police officer, and I'm cruising around, and all I'm doing is praying that it's a quiet night, which you don't say that Q word in police footage, but I'm praying it's a quiet night. And I'm driving around. I even remember looking at Christmas lights just to get my mind off of what potentially could happen. And the dispatcher comes over the radio, and I will tell you right now, officers that are watching or whatever, you can relate. You can tell a difference in the dispatcher's voice. Something major happened or something big or something that's going to require a fast response. And this particular call was to a house that a father had shot the mother and then shot himself in front of their 6 kids. And I remember getting there, pulling up to the house. I was the first on scene, and the kids are coming out of the house. And as they're coming out, these are the black kids, but they're so petrified or so shocked by what they saw, they look white almost. I mean, their pigment was gone. And the only reason I know their pigment was gone is because I saw them a couple hours later, and they were back, regular color and all. It's just knowing that their lives have completely been changed, watching their mother and father kill himself, kill her right in front of them. It hit me in a different way because I knew those kids will never be the same. Their ages from like not 15. It was like maybe 12 to, there was like a 4-year-old. But that at that point, after we worked the scene, I could deal with the scene and all that. There was no problem. It was the aftermath, like the nonstop, and I could still picture them. And it was 19 years ago, and I could still see the street. I could see those kids walking in front of me as they're pale and shocked by what they just witnessed, and I almost wanted to take off the badge. Not right then, of course, but I had to contemplate, like, am I going to stay in this? If this is what's going to happen. Since then, I've dealt with a ton. And now it's just like another day at work. But maybe those officers, y'all can relate. If y'all want to share a story that has changed you or was your breaking point potentially, share it. It's okay. You're in a safe space. I love you. With that said, that's all for this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, I sure hope you enjoy these stories, these news reports, this Hollywood news, if I could even say it right. Humanity Behind the Badge. It's a new little segment I'll try to include. But guys, I want you to be able to be safe. Watch your 6. Take care of each other. I'm your host, Hollywood. This is Hanging in the Hideout. Come back next week. New episodes every week.